All right. My name is Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. So it's interesting that I always say like, "Hi, I'm Dustin Taylor," but at the end of my videos, I always go, "This is Dustin Taylor." Like, kind of sounds weird every time I think about it, and I just do it naturally because apparently I am and this is means the same thing in my world. Whatever. I'm just crazy. I don't care. So I think I made a video like on Thursday and it's actually just uploading right now. I forgot to look at my computer, and I guess when my computer goes to freeze mode, it doesn't upload. So now it's uploading. It is what it is. But this has been one hell of a week. It seems like I'm trying to get this business going. So I've literally gone to the bank, my own bank in my town, went through the customer service. We've talked to the people online. So when you're trying to do like a money wire transfer, they give you a Swift code, they give you directions, this and this. So I sent off $1,200 2 weeks ago. And because I didn't put in the extra statement 2 letters and 3 numbers and then put new account, they have now frozen my funds. They don't believe where the funds come from. So now I had to go back to my own bank. We had to cancel the money order or the wire transfer. It's going to cost me $25, and then I'm going to have to send it again. And all of this process needs to be done technically by July 1st so that I can get this business going. Nothing in my world ever works on the time frame that I want it to work on. And this is just blows my mind because I can't even get mad anymore. I just gotta say, all right, this is life. Apparently, I'm not going to have anything happen in my 3D world when I guess I should probably just, I don't even know. Like, when people say, "Hey, why don't you plan something for a week later or tomorrow or whatnot?" And I go, "I would love to. I would love to be so organized and so well prepared for life that I can tell you what I have going on 18 days from now." I don't even know what that number means, but I just pulled it out thin air, you know? And if I say, like, "Hey, what are you doing in 18 days from now?" "Oh, well, I'm doing this, 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 and this." Okay, great. That might work for everyone else in this world for some reason. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm the most like I want to say I'm prepared and very organized as a person. I really do. And the reason I say this is I learned early on that when you go to school and you have all these assignments and everything, I was the procrastinator. I'd leave it till the very last minute, get my mom to help me, and like try to move forward that way. Never really worked out well. Pulled off 70s to 75s. It's kind of a terrible way of doing school. And then when I learned going to university, it's way better to go party on the weekends than to do assignments. So I learned, hey, once I'm in university, I'm going to make sure that I do all my assignments at the very beginning of the year, all my essays at the very beginning of the year, hand them in, and then when it's like midterm and essay time, I'm out partying. I'm good. So I learned that. But I gotta tell you, this bank, this is crazy because I sent them $1,200. There's a lot of things that have to go on for this company to go. And I understand why the rich people don't tell about offshore, and I understand why they shelter all their money. And I understand it all. But what they do is they got the money that they can pay an expertise on every level and every stage, so they don't even have to have a heartbreak. Me, I'm doing it all by myself. Whatever they send me, I'm reading everything, going over it, saying, okay, this is what they need. I'm going to send this. And then when you send it and they go, oh, that's not right. And I'm going, did everything that you asked. But if it's not how you want it, I've never opened up a company like this. So maybe you guys should be a little bit more specific and let me know what I need to do to move forward. I don't know. Just a thought, just a thought. But, it's probably from the fact that, like, they assume that most people have money and can get this stuff done. So that's been a heartache. I know that, oh, like, it's crazy. I know I got money coming to me, but so I paid for, I'm now getting to the stage where I'm paying for 2 months at a time of rent just because I have no idea where my money's going to be. And that's the craziest part. So I got July covered. I at least got a roof over my head, so I gotta be thankful for that. Like that's a very good thing to have over my head, a roof. And I don't know if I can afford food for the next 2 months, but I know I got money coming to me eventually. But I tell you, it's like spiritual awakening, and then trying to get a business going. I got all these soul contracts, and it's like I wake up one day, give myself to God, which means I was probably anointed or chosen, and I have a path. I do understand that I'm supposed to show time, patience, and beginnings. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. I also know what I'm also supposed to do to help people and kind of show them to move forward. I have an idea, but you know what? Like let's be honest. Like how many people understand how to like what they're supposed to do in life? I barely understand like what I'm doing right now, just talking to a computer, to whoever's watching this. Actually, it's interesting because I post a video, there's always 3 views. So I don't know who's watching it, but cool. Thank you for being those 3 supporters that genuinely watch my videos as soon as I post them. That's cool. I appreciate that. I really do. Anyways, I spent an hour at the bank today. Yeah, that's just crazy. The Stampede is July, I don't know, let's say the 24th. Oh, it's like doing math on a computer and doing it in front of you guys. I've made so many errors. Like, when I go through my videos, I'm like, oh, I understand why I don't have a job working in finance because it seems like my simple math, my multiplication, my addition, subtraction, division, I suck. It really don't. I got a really good mind and memory for numbers, and I could do things mostly off the top of my head. But maybe it's just that I fumble my words out here, and I don't ever edit it, so it's just leave it in and next. Like I said, we should just make these drinking videos so that like when I make an error, go on a tangent, lick my lips. I notice I lick my lips a lot. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm dehydrated or something. But you guys should drink. And then when you guys are done drinking and you realize you have had your fun, then you should pay for my course, and I'll show you how to like change your life so that you focus on your health, your well-being, spiritualness, and you just enjoy life. I can't even stress anymore. I got so much stress, and yet I'm the most uninformed person in the world. If that even makes sense. I don't even know how I can explain that, but it's like I got so many things on my plate right now. I've been looking at marketing for my company. So then, like, you go to Fiverr or Fiverr or whatever the app or whatever it's called, and you can get somebody to do your social media, your marketing for a month for about $500. You can go to Google Ads. It's $5 a click, so it doesn't even guarantee that somebody's going to purchase from you. So I was reading just like the stats on it, and it said like they gave me an example, and it said you should make about 8 times what you spend on average. So if I spent $500, I should make $4,000 worth of sales through Google Ads. But people, it's per click. So the average is about $5 per click. So that means like If somebody sees my ad, clicks on it, and doesn't purchase, I get charged $5 no matter what. So now you're really hoping that your ad's either so amazing, so memorable that it leads to a sale. Because I gotta tell you right now, $5 a click, that's 20 clicks, right? And I come from the car industry where these numbers are pretty close. And I'm not gonna say that it would be the same in marketing or advertising because I'm not a professional in those areas. But say you had 12 appointments in the car industry, 50-50. So that means six of those appointments will probably show up. And out of those six, three will probably buy a car. So that's about 25% of the entire total, right? So if I spent $100 per click on Google Ads, and we do 50-50, so that means it's $5. So that would give me 20 people to hit my number. 10 will look at it, and 5 will purchase. If those numbers actually worked out, that would make me pretty good chunk of change because I'm charging about $100 an hour for my services. And the reason I'm trying to do it this way is that when you go through my website, I have a KYC. So you can actually fill out everything. So that saves time, money. And then when you send it to me, at least I have a background of who you are. And the reason I'm doing this is because it gives me a little bit more of a better understanding. You know, some people might be night owls or do sports or whatever it is. I have a lot of questions that can kind of make it so that what I'm trying to explain to people to move ahead in this world, everyone's very fast. And I think even with just how I've been setting up this business, I want things now, 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 now. And I've had a lot of stressful moments trying to figure out my marketing, trying to get everything ready by July 1st. And now it's just come to the point of I can't make anything happen faster. So if it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. You know what? $1,200 is a big chunk of change. My bank already said they'll cover the $25 once the investigation. I guess we had to send in an investigation report. I don't know. Whatever. I don't work for the bank. So have to send in an investigation report. They'll get back to me in 8 to 10 days. Okay, so that puts me past July. Calgary Stampede is the first Thursday in July. Oh, I should just look at the calendar. It's right in front of me, but probably the fourth, around the fourth. So that means that my bank account will literally be open right around the very first weekend of the Stampede, where I wanted to be down in Calgary, advertising my company, showing all the work that I've done, showing the part that I went from 400 pounds to this, that I've gone through a spiritual awakening, that I gave up my addictions. You know what? Sure, I got some bad habits still, and I got anger issues and patience issues and love issues and everything else. But for the most part, I've pretty much changed who I was 180 degrees. Like, people don't even, when they see me now, and I've had this twice in the last week, two people I used to drink almost every day. And I would go to this one liquor store. And they both knew me. We would talk all the time, blah, 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 blah. I was a big fat guy because I drank a lot of sugary, cooler drinks. And so I see the one lady at the supermarket. And I go, hey, how's things? Like, how's life? And she goes, I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? I was like, what do you mean you don't know me? We have spoke for like 3 years almost every day. You know me. She goes, no, I've never seen you in my entire life. So I showed her my ID picture, and she goes, Dustin, you're a whole different person. What happened to you? And I said, can't afford life, can't afford addictions, spiritual awakening, put through the ringer. I'm like, I have enough money to like hustle to start a business, pay for my rent, and pay for food. Other than that, I'm your bottom barrel person. And I'm just thinking, this is crazy. I used to make six figures, car salesman. Can't even get a job in the car industry anymore because I think my reputation's either a little bad. Okay, it's probably my reputation. Let's just call the kettle black. I have a pretty big ego and a pretty big, yeah, I got a pretty big ego. Not that I'm happy about it, but I just, I work really hard to be a better person. I worked really hard at my education, worked really hard at understanding people, reading body languages. I don't always think before I speak, which is a really big problem because I think when people slow down their conversations and actually think things through, there's a lot less chance for errors. But I really, I don't know how to say, like, I'm trying to think about my words here before I say them. And in all honesty, I don't lie. So I just say whatever comes to my mind right away. And I believe that, for the most part, I believe I'm trying to tell the truth. If I'm wrong and you tell me, hey, like, no, you're wrong and you can prove it, all right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. My mistake. Lesson learned. I have no problem learning something. I have no problem telling people I'm wrong and you're right. Like I have no problem with that. So I think what it is I don't really slow down my conversations. I just say what comes to my mind after I hear what you say. Read it through my mind, interpret it, give the response. And I think 9 out of 10 times people don't like the quick, honest responses because I don't sugarcoat things. It's hard enough in my mind to keep everything balanced. If that makes sense. I have learned to eliminate all the noise. I don't have any friends. So, what I'm doing as a person, I'm saying to myself, who are the people that either harmed me, have caused me stress, whatever. And I've put up very high boundaries and walls that I'm not going to let people invade in my space anymore. And it gets really tough because I actually grew up just like I tell people, that fat kid who just wanted to be loved and love everyone. And whatever. But I didn't understand that I had like healing abilities. I don't even know if I do or not. I could be full of shit, in all honesty. The only reason I say that I probably have healing abilities is just that I have enough people on a day-to-day basis who come and talk to me who don't know me and tell me their life story. Tell me what's going on in the world that's bad. And I'm just thinking, you don't know me. Like, what if I'm that type of person who's going to figure out who you are, find out all your secrets, and then go tell the world? I could be that guy. Sometimes I am that guy. Let's just get real. Because honestly, I don't want people to tell me their life story or their problems and whatnot, because then I actually have to digress it all and get rid of all that energy myself. And that's kind of tough work when you have a really weird energy chakra that I base my life on energy now. And I can tell you right now, like, even just going to the gym, I can't watch too many things. Or even when I'm at home right now, there's a TV right here. I can't look at the TV even though the screen is just slowly moving by. And the reason that is because I've really got my mind controlled, that I focus on certain things. And if there's something that's just moving or throwing it off, it now triggers my mind. Really weird. So I don't know. Like it gets to the point. Like for me, I can't explain it. I really can't. Everything has changed in my entire world, and it's all about controlling your mind. And when you start controlling your mind, like I gotta tell you, I got so many things coming up, and it's like I wish I had a secretary or something. Somebody who can just. I had a girlfriend who was so organized that when we went on like vacations, I would know what we were doing Monday to Sunday and what times I could go drink or smoke pot or what times I'd have to do my own stuff. Like literally, it was down to that exact moment. Oh, we gotta be here. Oh, this is what set out. Very amazing. For me, my mind is so scattered with everything: life, people, the job, finances, my diet, working out, that it's like, where do you focus all your attention now? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I got to build this business, and I'm building it from the very bottom. Nobody's taught me any of this. Nobody showed me how to open up a corporation. Nobody showed me how to do banking. I can read documents. I can try it the best I can. You know what? I got all these things that I have to go through a lawyer. I've read up everything, and now I just gotta pay for the lawyer and say, hey, like this is what I know. Can you do this? And if they go, oh no, you don't need that, well then, I'm shit out of luck because I'm just doing everything from Google and free resources and just trying to study everything I can so I have just that 90% like basis so that when I do go to these professionals, I can say this is what I think I need, confirm or deny. Time is money. That's all I'm trying to do. My marketing, that's almost coming up. Like $500 for marketing. All right, I get it. I'm gonna have to go work some more doing something for this next week or two, make some money so I can pay off my marketing, and then have July and try and make this business go. I'm obviously not going to the Stampede, and that's fine. You know what? God's telling me he'll, and that was the other thing is why I can't just make life happen is because for me, every day is kind of different. You're supposed to do this today. Okay, done. Oh, you're supposed to do this today. All right, done. Oh, I gotta wait for this before the next thing happens. I can't control somebody on the other end. All right, so I gotta wait 2 days. Just like I said, this banking should have been done 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And now I'm thinking this is another 3 weeks. Okay, so that's the timing. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Everything works in time, right? So that'll give me another 3 weeks to drop more weight, promote myself, market myself, hashtag everything up. Oh yeah, that Hawk girl, she literally just did a whole minutes, whatever the heck it was, interview, and probably just changed her entire life. That if I were her, I would like copyright that like the same. Because how many people have ever said, "Oh, just hawk and spit on that shit" or wherever the hell it was? So, anyways, oh yeah, I've been hashtagging hawk just because if this video ever shows up, I'm sorry, it's not meant as a catfishing, but I'm really trying to figure a way to like get customers and people to see who I am and understand that these videos are meant for me to show open honesty. Okay, this is social media where everyone lies, and you can say, "Oh yeah, you're so open and honest." Trust me, go look through 81 videos. I'm so open and honest. I got my friends going, "Yo, is that about me?" And I go, "Did you watch that video?" They go, "Yeah." I go, It's probably about you." And then I got my mom going, "Hey, don't be talking about me in your videos. Keep me and your family out." And I'm thinking, ugh, here's the deal. In a spiritual awakening, I'm supposed to be broken down. That's all that happens to me is getting broken down. Break down my body so that after I'm done this, I should have a six pack. I should be the healthiest, fittest person that I can be perfect. At the end of this, my diet's going to be clean for 3 years. I'm not going to have alcohol in my system for 3 years. I won't even be a fucking around for 3 years. So I'm literally, in the last 3 years, broken down to everything that I'm not supposed to be. All right. So during COVID and everything, when everyone was shut down, I was roaming the streets, making money. I was front line. Now, I can't even get a job. I gotta make my own jobs. So this is I don't know. I don't even know what, like where I was going with this, but it's just I understand with spiritual awakening, and I understand that people don't want me to say things, but for me to be the best version I can be, I'm not supposed to hold on to anything. I'm supposed to let everything go. I'm supposed to reassess every situation that has ever come up, any trigger habit that happens. I'm supposed to assess my feelings, their feelings, and assess the situation, understand it, let it go, move on. And that is the hardest thing, is to probably let things go and move on. And it's funny because a lot of people in the gym, and I was going to make it just a gym video, but somehow it turned into 26 minutes of me just being Dustin blabbing. Sorry. If you guys watch these videos, like, sorry. I got a lot of mental issues in my head, and I honestly just use these to, like, show the world, get whatever's on your system, get it out. Don't hurt people. You know what? Even my friends, they go, "You beat yourself down so much." I'm like, well, at least I'm not beating anyone else down. At least I'm not bringing my bad attitude and my bad personality near people, because people don't need that. People need happiness and love and move forward in life and not have so much problems and stress and everything else. So I really, that's why I try not to like be around people. If I'm in a bad mood, I figure, I should work on myself. I think that's the healthiest thing. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't have friends, so it doesn't really matter. I always get to work on myself. But yeah, like this whole this whole journey, it's fun. It's a fun journey, and it's funny because like I said, let's go make a gym video. The one manager I found out, he's actually just he's not even a manager. He's a fat guy who's a fitness instructor, or fitness instructor. And I'm thinking, okay, I watched him do his like training with people, and here's my logic: cardio should be your fundamental in all situations. And he has all these customers and clients, and he puts them on the weight machines and this and that. And I look at them, and they're heavier set people. And then I asked one of the people today, and I go, like, what's your, well, actually, his wife. Yeah, so that there's a whole story here. So his wife watches me, and good on me. But I do 3 hours a day, and now she's telling everyone. She goes, "Yo, he actually does do cardio 3 hours a day." Told her husband. Her husband comes over to me and starts talking. He goes, 3 hours a day, every day? I go, every day. He goes, first off, you're crazy. I go, yes, I really am. And he goes, why? And I go, because I went through a spiritual awakening. I said, I know the ending of my path. I was told this by a psychic. It was confirmed by a medium. And then he goes, well, I'm religious. I belong to a cult back in the day. And you're getting all these words from evil people who talk to dead ghosts, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking, he goes, that's the devil telling you what's going to happen. And I think, yo, I'm going to tell you something right now. The psychic and the medium both told me that I'm not going to marry my twin flame, and my twin flame is the devil. Okay? My soulmate is somebody who follows God. Does that not make any weird kind of sense? That I have my spiritual awakening 3.5 years ago. I say I'm going to give up all my sins and addictions, and one by one I start getting rid of them all. And I ask for truest form of love, connections, and friends. Gave me everything on the dark side. Devil friends, devil connections, devil twin flame. I was in my dark path. Now I know that my light path, confirmed by a medium, told by a psychic, I marry a soulmate, someone who actually follows God. Okay? Interesting. I think my best friend is baptized. Hmm, alright. Next, I know that with all my soul contracts, I'm supposed to drop all the weight and show people how to do it healthy. Okay? I'm working out 3 hours a day. Okay? If you have any, say you're 50 pounds overweight, 20 pounds, tell you're at what your body should look like naturally, you should be doing cardio. Okay? And the guy who said, "Oh, you're following the devil, this, and that," and then he goes, "Why are you doing this?" And I told him everything, and then he goes, "Well, my doctor told me that I need to make more muscle mass." He goes, "I've been working at Burger King back in the day during COVID or whatever," and he goes, "This is all the weight that I got from there." And I go, "Okay, so what are you building muscle mass for? Because you still have 10 layers of fat on top of your muscles." So what's your doctor? How does your doctor know about your muscle mass? He doesn't. He's feeling to see if he can feel definition or muscles or whatnot. Okay, I can tell you when I weighed 350 pounds, my doctor would go, "Oh, I can feel your muscles. This." He goes, "Oh, you should probably do some." "Oh, I don't need to do cardio, doc. Like I'm just about the heavy weights and whatnot." He goes, "No, I can feel your muscles and everything. But here's the deal." And I'm watching everyone in the gym, and I want people to understand this as well. If you're a really big fat guy and you go in there and you just lift heavy weights and say you're 40 years old to 60 years old, whatever the age is, okay? Just a little bit older mentality, okay? What are you doing that for? Is that for your ego? Is that to say, hey, I can still lift like the 20-year-olds, okay? Because I look at the 20-year-olds who are doing that, cool, but they don't have all of the years and experience to fully expand their body to look like a, a bodybuilder or whatever, okay? So now, when you look at the guys who are on juice or whatnot, and you watch how they work out, okay? They're chiseled, they're big boys, okay? So I watch them. They don't do cardio. None of them do cardio. But, they're on roids, and they're doing a lot more. If those people who are lift the heavy weights, lift 100 pounds bicep curl, the guys who are doing steroids to look pretty will lift 50 pounds, but 14 times. So now it's more about the weight that you can handle in a little bit higher rep, which gets you bigger and gets you more defined. Now, if you're me, I never did cardio. I only worked with heavy weights, this and that, okay? So lift as heavy as I can. So now everyone's going, "Why aren't you lifting weights?" And I go, "Because I've never seen my body at a natural body size. I'm the leanest I've ever been right now in my entire life. I still have 2 pounds of stomach fat before I even see that six pack." And I'm thinking, I'm leaner than probably most people in the gym who are on steroids and have six packs. Does that make sense? Probably not. Probably not at all. But I can tell you, my back, shredded. Okay, maybe my muscles don't look like some of those big guys. My arms, look at that, veiny, shredded. Okay, so my legs, shredded. I just know where the areas that I have fat that are left. And I'm telling you right now that when you go to the gym and you watch people, why is the doctor telling you anything about the gym? He might have taken like a course or two about like genetics or something, but his focus is medicine and healthcare. So why is the doctor telling you, a person who's overweight, that you should go build on more muscle mass? And I'm going to tell you right now, and this is what I want everyone to believe me on: go into rowing, swimming, go on the elliptical, something that is a full body workout, and do it every day until you're at a natural body weight, so that you have your diet down, 100%, okay? Because I have to do this every day. My diet is clean. I burn 4,200 calories every day at the gym. I eat 8 pounds. That 8 pounds of food comes out to 5,000 calories. 8 pounds of food. And I'm losing weight. And I'm not doing it unethically. I'm not doing it faster than it should be. It's how your body's supposed to be. We're animals. We're just humans that can talk, write, speak, build things. We are animals. Essentially, look at any animal. What do they do? Eat, sleep, reproduce. That's it. And protect themselves. We're just animals. Like I said, I eat 8 pounds a day, and I'm losing weight. My food bill is probably more expensive than most people's addiction bills. So I'm choosing my happiness in life, either addictions or healthy food. At the end of the day, I don't like going to the doctors. I like being skinnier. Choose your heart. Anyways, I sure love to rant in these videos and make sure that my food's nice and mushy upstairs. I told myself, hey, make a 30-minute video, then your food will be perfect. We're at 36, so back to mushiness. It's all good, you know? Just goes through my system a little bit quicker, I think. I don't know. All I'm trying to say, though, is that watching people at the gym, there's a lot of interesting mentalities. And I've been in gyms all over the world. I've seen athletes of all calibers. And I'm going to tell you right now, the surprising people who are probably the most amazing to watch in the gym. Not football players. Football players are all about the the heavy sets. Hockey players, they're all about the cardio and the endurance. Bobsledders. Believe me or not, go take a look at the German bobsled team, men or females. We saw them one time at the Talisman Center. And I'm going to tell you, even the Canadian bobsled team stopped what they were doing and watched the Germans. Everyone in the gym watched the Germans. The bench 500 pounds? What? And you know they're not on steroids because they're Olympic. They get drug tested, which means if you're benching 500 pounds, you're fucking insane. And then their cardio was off the hook. And I'm telling you right now, the combination of their weight and cardio, if you could look like those guys and women, yeah, you're on your game. You're on a whole different fitness level. So I believe in my world, get to the weight that you should be, make it so that your body's healthy, look at your frame in the mirror. Don't ever check the scale because the number means nothing. That's just a number. Go look at yourself in the mirror and go, hey, I'm looking pretty good, you know? And I'm going to tell you something right now. A lot of people go, oh, you look really good. I go, no. I wear baggy clothes, but as soon as I take off my shirt, I look like I'm a 80-year-old man with a skeleton body, wrinkly ass skin. Well, it's not that bad, but that's how I see it in my eyes. I'm not actually that bad. Maybe I just got body dysmorphia. Anyways, go check out Divinity Virtue. Do cardio. If I hang out with the devil, which is psychics and mediums, I'm going to tell you right now, as long as I can get away from my twin flame and never have another thing to do with her ever again, I'm good. And everyone can go, oh, twin flames is the truest form of... Yeah, fuck that shit. It's the worst relationship I've ever had in my entire life. I'm so disgusted in myself that I've done so many shitbag things in life that I'm stuck in this position. And every decision was mine. So every decision that I make moving forward is to be the best version I can be. I'm going to work out every day. My diet's clean every day. I'm not going to ever drink ever again. I'm going to build up this company. I'm just going to understand that life doesn't work on my time. And anything that I want in my life will eventually just happen because that's divine timing. And I gotta believe in God. And all those people who are religious, I'm spiritual. Here's the difference. You might as well just come and pay for me and my corporation, and I'm spiritual. I'm not going to preach right and wrong, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you, listen to your inner gut, your inner heart, your inner soul. And if it says, ooh, something doesn't feel right, listen to it. And if it goes, hey, maybe I should go over here, listen to it. And if it says, maybe I should talk to that person, go talk to that person. That's all spiritual is. Okay. So if I'm following good spirits or bad spirits, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of situations where I probably should be dead, beaten up, taken advantage of. I got into a lot of shitty ass situations and scenarios in my life. Here I am. Learning lesson, right? Anyways, really mushy food now. This is I am Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. See, I was about to say this is Dustin Taylor. Weird. I am Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. I'm just a crazy guy who likes to rant, get things off my head, chest, whatever. I want people to check out my LinkedIn. I had 39 people check out my LinkedIn last week. So maybe LinkedIn might be my marketing thing. I don't know, but 39, I don't even have 39 people on my thing. So that's interesting. That's interesting now that I thought about that. And check out my Facebook, check out my website, divinityvirtue.com. If you are interested in learning how to get rid of your habits, triggers, or whatnot, I am a fitness influencer slash life coach. So yeah, that's how it is. I guess take your losses before you become the boss. Try to be 1% better each and every day. Try to help others to grow, succeed, and be the best versions they can be. Everything happens on divine timing. My name is Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. Thank you very much for everything. God bless. Amen. Have a wonderful day.